Hey you guys, Desmond here.
And LaCresha.
And welcome back to the channel. And
Woo-hoo.
today we are here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 7, Episode 10, the Kennedy Davenport Center. Hall
Woo.
of Shame, honey.
Shade.
Shade. Before we get into it, we have to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all been showing so much love to the channel, and we're just so thankful, and we just want to continue to grow. So to help us to grow, we need you to subscribe. So, what did you think of this episode?
This is a good episode.
This was yet another great episode.
Woo.
This was really good. Like, the season has been great.
Yes,
This is just
I am
another
enjoying seeing like the relationship between the queens, and the lack of drama is like soothing to me. But I am aware that there are a lot of people who don't. Talking to you, Corey DeSoto. Posted on Twitter yesterday. The queen's not going home is getting Corey. Well, thank goodness there's only like 2 more episodes.
Yeah, I've stated on this channel before that I don't like the whole nobody goes home system, but I like it for this season.
Yes.
Like, we can't do this every season.
No, just every All-Stars,
every all-winner season that we get,
which will be like every 3 to 4 years.
UK versus the world. I wouldn't be mad if a versus the World Series that was all winners. I wouldn't be mad with this format for that either. But yeah, but I'm enjoying the season. We're coming to the end. We got 2 weeks left. I'm so sad, but we're finally going to have a winner. And we're going to discuss about one queen who basically guaranteed her spot to be there this week. Let's go ahead and get into the episode. So we start off with Monet and the rest of the queens entering the workroom, sitting down, applauding Monet for winning the first ever spoken word lip sync. And Trinity was like, I really wanted to do it. And everybody's like, oh, we couldn't have guessed.
What a whole outfit.
Fun fact, you know how we were talking about how they have so many outfits for the lip syncs? Trinity revealed at the Roscoe reviewing party that they allowed the queens to have things shipped to them because, they were running out of outfits. And for the queens that lived in LA, they actually took them home so they can go pick up some more outfits and costumes because they were running out.
Hey.
So I'm like, well, that's good of them.
I'll live.
But you know me, I told you this many weeks ago. I would have kept wearing the same lip sync outfit until I actually lip synced it. I would have put on the same little dazzling bodysuit until I got the chance to go shimmy. Now, after I shimmy, then I'll switch to another one. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been thinking me, who's gonna stop me? Same wig, everything. I'm gonna lip sync in this, then I shall move on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're all laughing, and Jada was the one who brought up the fact, how mad Raja is going to be. Raja. Everybody's like laughing and shocked, and she walked straight over here. She's like, I don't want nothing to do with them.
Bump y'all bees.
And then she come back and is like, cunts.
All of you.
Oh, that tickled me. As she's putting a plunger at all of them. But I'm really shocked they kept the secret so long, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought Viv was gonna blow it when she got blown.
I thought Jada was gonna blow it.
Yeah, I thought Jada was too. Especially because she was so worried about, oh my God, what is the secret? What is the secret? Oh, it ain't no secret.
And I said, look at my baby. She just said, oh, nope, I'm going to play along.
But yeah. Oh, she was upset. But the mug.
Oh, the platinum plunger will get hung up for another 4 years.
I just want to clock in on that mug. Amazing.
Yes.
Another mug. That's amazing.
Yes. I love her wig. Oh my God.
But yeah, they're sitting here and they're discussing, Shay has to win these next two challenges to even be considered.
Mm-hmm.
And, spoiler alert, she didn't win this week. So unless next week has some bonus stars attached to it, I don't see Shay in the finale. And that really breaks my heart.
Right? Especially since so many of us put her in our top.
I think we all did. I really think we all did.
Yes, she's just been really lackluster this season.
No, whoa.
Well, not lackluster and like she hasn't done well. It's just
I'm finna say, because if you look at the
won.
track record, she's been high pretty much every single week.
Right?
She's doing a great job. It's just she's not getting the top 2 placements.
Mm-hmm. Still love that wig.
So they come in next day. RuPaul's, it started off as RuPaul giving the message, and then breaking news. Kennedy Davenport shows up.
Doing her little Richard impression.
Mm-hmm. Then RuPaul walks in, giving me Beetlejuice on the top and Ronald McDonald at the bottom.
I take it you didn't like this look.
No. And RuPaul
I wonder if those are navy.
Huh?
I said those are navy pinstripes, not black.
I said what I said.
Okay.
So RuPaul announces that this week they will be doing the Kennedy Davenport Hall of Shade ceremony, which is basically a roast, and the participants is each other. And for them to determine the order, I thought they were going to give it to Monet for winning the lip sync, and I should have got the screenshot because it looked like Monet was expecting that as well. Mm-hmm. But the pit crew enters, and we're doing the same mini challenge we got in season 14, where they have to place the ball behind one of the pit crews and then thrust inside of them, and when it pops, a color will come out, and whatever color it is will be whatever place they get. So what did you think of us finally having a mini challenge?
I like how Shada acted like she was gonna go slow and was like, pop, but sometimes you need a quickie. They had too much fun with this though.
Just like with season 14, they just had way too much fun with this.
You can tell who got hit a little bit more than the rest of them.
Yeah, it was.
And who had preferences.
It was too funny. I really enjoyed this. They could keep doing this mini challenge. It's funny. Oh, Raja acted
Raja said, "I'm gonna let my hair down."
Is this screenshot right here that gets me Raja's face? All
right.
And I'm glad Vivian still got to do it, even though we knew what place Vivian was going to be in. Oh. Got to give it up for the pit crew because they were good sports.
Yes.
And then this is the order they're going to go in: Raja, Evie, Shay, Jinx, Trinity, Monet, Jada, and then Vivian didn't make the screenshot, but she's after Jada.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to do a little quick workshop with the hilarious Ross Matthews and Solomon
Giorgio.
I don't know where I was going with his last name. I think because we were watching we did France before this, and I think I was trying to go French with it. Solomon Giorgio, which my thing is, why wasn't he the guest judge this week?
Don't know, because that kind of made no sense.
Yeah, like he was more entertaining here than Rowan was. And don't get me wrong, Rowan did a good job. Mm-hmm. But like Solomon was way more entertaining. But anyway, let's hit the main stage. And up first, we have Mother Ru. What did you think of this look here?
I love this outfit.
I thought this was really good. This was a really good.
I loved it. Mm-hmm. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. The wig is right. It's placed right. I enjoy the pattern, the cheetah print. Like it's all.
I like the little squiggly line through it. If the hair had been black, they could have just fed it into.
Yeah, it made it seem like it was her hair actually going down this dress. I feel because I thought that too.
If I see somebody on Drag Race with that idea, I'm taking credit. I want my coin. Because that's a good dress idea.
Yeah. But we were joined by Michelle Visage,
Yes.
Ross Matthews, and Rowan Farrow. Now he's the child of somebody who
Mia Farrow.
Yeah, I don't know her. What's she? What was she in?
She some horror movie.
Oh, honey, you gonna call me? Yeah, you know I don't do the horror movies, honey.
So right, somebody, Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, okay. I've seen pieces of that devil movie. But he did a good job. But I feel like Solomon would did better. But anyway, Rowan did a good job. He was really entertaining. You could tell he was a fan. Moving on.
He did better in Untucked.
Yes, I haven't finished Untucked, but I heard good things about his. This is like the first season of Untucked that I have watched like every episode. Typically, I get like halfway through and I'm like, I'm over it. I'm done. But with this, I've been watching it every week.
Wait till you get to the part Twitter was all a flutter for.
Oh, I seen that part on Twitter. I am fully aware. And just based off of watching that clip, I think it was Evie. But anyway, it is the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors. I wish Kennedy was there, but you know, it was cute that she got to do the room meal at the beginning. But I wish she would have been able to come in. But I imagine because of COVID and you know everything else that was going on,
right?
Bring her in.
That's why.
But we did get Wintergreen,
which I didn't see the correlation between Kennedy Davenport and Peppermint's drag daughter. But
I didn't either, but I thought it was just like a lovely surprise. Like, right? Oh, we haven't seen Wintergreen since season 9, so. And, you know, Trinity and Shay worked with Wintergreen during that makeover challenge. You know, they didn't make over Wintergreen, but still it was Peppermint's makeover. But one thing I appreciated it was after Wintergreen did this, Wintergreen went back to work. Right? In full drag.
Full drag.
Kept the heels on. I'm like, you better work. You better work, Wintergreen. Literally. Go work.
Go to work.
But you know, this has been one of the lead cameramen for a while now. This is Sarge. He was one of my favorites from the season 9 makeover challenge. So I was so glad that Wintergreen is here and had a great time. Oh, that look, it kills me every time. I'm like, ah! It's just.
But the funny thing is he fell right back into it like he hadn't missed a step.
Baby, the character will always be there. It will always be there. And I was super happy to see it. And I love how to open the show, he quoted Kennedy's death becomes her look. That was so crazy. After a night of hooking. I'm like, oh yes. And I love how Monet, and I think it was Monet and Shay, they're over there like raising their hand like, amen, yes, yes. Woo! It was so good. It was so good. But let's go through these roasts. First, we have Raja. What did you think of Raja?
Raja was actually really funny. She was so nervous to go first, but she was really good.
She did a good job. One thing about Miss Raja,
she gonna turn it out.
She showed her tail this season. Showed her tail this season. That she should have some more stars on her chest. I'm just gonna be real. But she has showed it. Listen, just because I came from an earlier season doesn't mean I can't do what these new kids are doing, okay?
Right. And do it better.
And because she did an amazing job with her roast. Up next was Evie Oddly. I thought she was cute. It was funny.
Yes.
Because I was worried. I'm like, okay, she didn't do a roast, so how is this going to go? And according to Trinity, she's the only one who didn't come with pre-prepared jokes. So I'm like, oh my, like knowing that, and she still turned it out, that gave me more of a, like, you know, because I was worried about you, Evie. I was worried. But yeah,
look, they had me laughing out loud.
Honestly, nobody did bad.
Nobody did bad. Even when Jada fumbled a little bit, she picked it right back up.
Yeah, we'll get there. Up next is Shea Coulee. Now, here's the thing with Shea Coulee. I thought she did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she was delivering it, everything should have been funny just from her delivery.
Right.
But not all of it was.
Right.
Like, I still think she did a good job, but just the delivery was what it was. The delivery was making me, okay, I'm ready to laugh. Oh, okay, that was cute. Oh, okay. And then, it'll get a chuckle every now and then. She far from bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, honey, you need to be in the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know this. But honey, she still did a good job. I'm not gonna act harsh on it.
Well, Jinx killed it.
Like we knew. I don't even know why we were gagged. She gives it to us every bowl. She really do. I was howling. I was gagging.
Yes.
And I love the joke that referenced from Snatch Game, but she updated it for this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Smart bitch. Smart.
What was the joke?
That Evie's dick was so long that when she was doing a line of coke of it, she had to stop and think, oh, I have to
And
call
reflect.
my mother.
Let me go.
Yes.
Ooh,
Trinity the
Evie.
Tuck. I got to give her some props because, she bombed
Both
of
of
her
roasts.
roast challenges. So for her to come back and do a good job, I was so proud. Was she top two?
I love this dress.
Yes. Was she top two? In my opinion, no. But she still did an amazing job. Like, most improved indeed, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Most improved indeed. Monet Exchange. Now, there is a reason why I took this particular screenshot because this is what she did most of her set.
Look down.
Looking down at her cards. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind people referencing their cards, but it was like every 2 seconds. And I'm like, it was starting to distract me because she was hilarious. I was like gagging, but it's like, come on, everybody else is not really looking at their cards. Like if they do, it's a quick glance and they're back up and doing what they're supposed to do. But it was like every few seconds, Monet was like, no. But I did get a regular screenshot. But yeah, Monet did an amazing job in my opinion. What do you think?
I think she did great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even notice the looking down, really.
I did. It was like one of the first few things I noticed. I'm like, oh, Monet, normally you don't do this, honey. Or at least in the past, they edited that out.
Right.
Jada Essence Hall. A struggle. She tried. And just like you mentioned earlier, as soon as she stopped following her script, she had a few laughs in there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they didn't really like they were going to anyway, give her really harsh critiques.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they've been giving harsh critiques all season. So it's like,
no.
Yeah. So I was happy to see that she was able to somewhat bounce back. Because one thing I've noticed about Jada Essence Hall, if she can improv and bounce off of other people, she's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes.
when she has to write it, or if it's just her by herself, it doesn't click for her.
Right. Because she overthinks it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like me in a lot of ways, and that might be why I love her so much. Because I can do this with you. Can I do it by myself? Which is why I haven't posted a video to my channel in 2 years.
I think I could do this by myself. Would I want to? No.
But see, you do your channel by yourself.
Yeah.
But I guess because you're doing something, I think because you're actively doing something that makes it easier for you. I still don't know what in the world I want to do.
Like my goal is to have like a team of people reviewing this show with us, like 4 at tops, maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want.
We had our one little guest come in.
We did, Miss Stephanie. Hey, honey.
How you doing?
But yeah, so like I would love for it to get to that point where there's like a group of us. Maybe not every episode, But like, you know, I think that's one thing I want to build a community with this platform as well. So yeah, that's one of the goals that I have. But to get back on topic, the Vivian was next. And the
Hey, if
Vivian
you want to
slayed.
be on here with us, Vivian, you know, because we know.
But the Vivian slayed.
Yes. Oh
Oh
my
my God.
God, she was great. She was a good closer.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Hilarious. And I'm
Uh,
so
sh-
confused why she wasn't top two.
right? Because apparently she had better jokes than what they showed.
That part, I saw her Twitter.
Yep.
And even the one that she shared, I'm like, oh, I would have hollered. Oh, I would have hollered. But yeah, Miss Vivian, you did an amazing job. So the category is all glowed up. Now, I forgot to get my screenshot for this one, but for my WWE fans, I think you know where I'm going. The possibly former WWE superstar, there's still a whole bunch of question marks next to that. Naomi. Her gimmick is, you know, glow. So I think I would have done a look inspired by one of her wrestling looks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where I would have went. What if you would have done with the category all glowed up?
Oh, geez. I probably would have taken. So glow in and of itself probably would have been like a double entendre for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would have took like a childhood toy and glowed that toy up. Because back in the 80s, there was this toy called a glowworm, and the face used to light up. The body was really soft. And my mother, my birth mother's name was Glowinette. So I probably would have like tried to find some way to mesh those two together.
Oh, that sounds cute. Sounds cute. Now let's get into it. I've taken several screenshots of each person because, baby, this category is one of my favorite categories ever. Ever. Oh my God. Up first is Raja. And Raja is one of the few looks that look good with the lights off. Some look good just with the lights off. But this one looks good both. Oh, what did you think of Raja's look?
I wish that the tubes in front glowed, but other than that, it was awesome.
And I love how she said, oh, this is just something casual that I wear to a grocery store. Girl! Quit!
Look, I'm gonna need her stylist because her hair is just like,
You know, she does it all herself.
I know.
Now she gets the outfits commissioned or, you know, whatever you do, but like the actual styling is her.
She
Up
said
next
that
is
was 3D
Evie
printed.
Oddly.
Evie fucking Oddly.
Is amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Talk about a glow up.
Oh, her makeup this season has just been amazing.
Yes.
This dress.
And you know, Willow helped her commission it.
Yes, it's just so good. This is just so good. Like I said, this is one of my favorite categories ever. Up there with Monster Ball from Holland 2. Like, this is amazing. Yes. Up next is Shea freaking Coulee.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
She knocked it out of the park with this. Oh. I love the fact that the whole outfit glows. You can still see her. You can still see her face. That makeup was... Whew.
Like, this looks like a professional shot. Like, look at that. Up next is Jinx Monsoon. Again, amazing. The story. I was with her the whole time. I felt this. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The fire pyre.
Oh, this was so good. So good. Up next is Trinity the Tuck. Beautiful.
Yes. I got Vegas lights.
Oh yeah, this gave me very Vegas
circus.
Trip. Like we're finna have a good time, honey. Oh, we're finna have a good time, honey. I really enjoyed this one.
And she looks like a lobster.
She does kind of look like a lobster. Oh, up next is Monet Exchange.
Yes.
Oh, baby, give me a starry night, okay?
I wish the bodice had
Yes,
glowed.
I wish the corset lit up. Like we
Because
need
it
something
kind of
here.
disconnects because the hair glows, the shoulder glows, and then there's like a black hole in the middle.
Yeah, like, or maybe that was intentional, a black hole.
Exactly.
But yes, I thought this was beautiful.
Yes, and hers look good with the lights on and off.
Oh my goodness, with the lights on, in my opinion, it looked better because you could see all the detail that went into
Yes.
the garment. And I was like, oh my goodness.
I was like, where did you get that fabric from? I need some.
Up next is Jada Essence Hole, the
Yes,
mermaid. This was beautiful. But
it was.
the same thing I say for Monet. We need something here that's lighting up.
She should have put them lights on them titties.
Yes, the lights on the titties. But just amazing, beautiful, breathtaking,
Yes, that lighting was just
baby, whoever
fantastic.
was in charge of the lighting this episode,
Yes.
them an Emmy next year.
Yes.
Because All Stars typically don't get Emmys. Baby, if they don't get a lighting Emmy next year, baby,
I nominate them.
goodness gracious. And then the Vivian.
Oh my God.
Oh my, now it is just a bodysuit. But what she's done to it.
But what she did to it, it was elevated. She said, Courtney act who?
Who? Baby, these wings moved effortlessly. I don't think you've ever seen wings move like this in any franchise. Because we see wings every so often. But the way these just move, it is beautiful.
Yes, she said, I'm going to use fiber optics, not metal.
My goodness. So out of these 8 amazing runways, who had your favorite look?
It's such a hard choice, man. It really is, because it's like, okay, Evie, the Vivian,
Jinx, Raja. Jada, just like, it's all just so right.
Yes. But you're gonna make me choose anyway.
As always.
Probably Evie. I think I like Evie's a little bit better.
I agree. Evie has my favorite look this week.
Okay.
Evie just really.
And I think it's more or less because
not only is it beautiful, it's her brand.
Yes, she's still like, because a lot of the queens get on here and they're like, but they're not allowing me to be the weird queen. And I'm like, but Evie is still being the weird queen, but she's still beautiful.
She's elevated it.
Yes.
And that's what we expect on an all-winner season.
Yes.
So RuPaul announces that the all-winner rules have been
changed.
Suspended. They're done. Nobody will be blocked tonight, which means everyone is eligible to compete for a star next week.
Yes.
Which I'm like, oh, kind of wanted somebody to get blocked, but okay. Because baby, I would have blocked. We'll talk about it later. So they switch into their performance outfits. And our top 2 all-stars of the week are Trinity the Tuck and Jinx Monsoon. Do you agree with this top 2 placement? I
think the Vivian should have been on top.
Correct. I think this should have been Jinx and Vivian. I wouldn't even been mad at Jinx and Monet again.
Yeah.
But I think I would have gave this to Jinx and Vivian. And this is the second comedy thing that Vivian's been, kind of pushed to the side for. Because if you remember the graduation speeches, she should have been a winner then.
She should have been a winner then.
So yeah.
But I think they're doing the very unfair thing of trying to keep the money in the US.
They're already giving her $25,000.
Yeah.
Oh, it is what it is. So they lip sync to Kings and Queens by Ava Max now. Honey, this is my song. This is my song. Oh, I love it.
That's my favorite TikTok song.
So what did you think? See, I was listening to that song before TikTok got a hold to it. But anyway, What did you think of this lip sync?
Trinity turned it out.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx tried very hard. I was just glad Trinity didn't give camp like she normally does. She was like, I'm just gonna dance and have fun. And you could tell the difference. And I can tell that you really was just feeling Trinity in this.
I am so confused. How the hell did Jinx win this?
I don't know. I really don't.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, because after the thing, I'm like, oh, Trinity did that. We're gonna give her the win. And then RuPaul said Jinx won too. And I'm like, who?
Right? Why?
When, where, and how?
Mm.
Like, no. And I'm glad seeing online everybody else is like, wait a minute, what?
Right?
I'm glad I'm not the only one because I'm sitting here and I'm like, Trinity did a good job to that song.
So I watched it with somebody who does not watch Drag Race on a regular basis. And so we sat there, we watched it together, and she looked and she was like, I think she thought Jinx won. And I was like, I don't think so. I think Trinity won, because Trinity usually is the one who's giving us camp. But like I said, I was glad she didn't give us camp.
Well, she gave us that one moment and then
that one
moved on.
Yeah, because usually she gets stuck in that. I think Trinity should have took this.
I do too. Yeah. But Jinx won. So my question for you, if they were blocking still, who would you have blocked?
Probably, if Jinx hadn't been up there with me, I would have blocked Jinx.
But Jinx was up there.
But Jinx was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Jada's already got 3, so she's technically in. So it's just trying to secure my spot. I probably would have blocked. Nobody else has 3 though.
Mm-mm. Said it last week. I'll say it again this week. I would have blocked Shay. Baby, don't let me win RuPaul's Drag Race and then come back for all winter season. Because if we're getting close to the end, and
you just gonna make sure that our 1-star queen is still down, huh?
Correct. Because if I'm winning next, it really could be like, what if it's me and Shay next week in the top? Now we're looking at each other like, well, now we both have the same amount of stars. Which one of us is getting in? No. I'm blocking Shay. I'm kicking her while she's down, and I'm just gonna give her so much love after we leave. But honey, $200,000 is on the line. We can go laugh and kiki and make up after this, but right now I pick Shay. I would have.
I don't doubt it.
But Wintergreen comes out and they do the little,
in a stiletto.
In a stiletto.
In a stiletto. Working. I can't walk in a chunky heel.
And working in them. But next week it is announced that it is the All Stars Gives Back Variety. It's the talent show.
Shenanigans.
It's the talent show.
Yeah.
And we got a few clips of Evie being Evie. We got this clip here. I'm not exactly sure who. Oh, I think it's maybe Jada because you see a J-A, maybe an I-D. Oh, look over there. Yeah, this would be Jada.
Yep. Hey.
She's doing like a lip sync performance, maybe.
Hey.
I wouldn't be mad. Look over there. It's her brand. Jinx is going to be singing. Viv looks like she's going to be singing. Shay, you see the mic here, so I think she's singing live.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't get a shot of Raja. Oh, it looked like Raja was doing some sort of dance. And I'm like, ooh, I'm intrigued. I'm listening. This better. I know this is gonna be a great talent show, and I hope.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Me too, and I hope that there's like some sort of twist, like, oh, you get 2 stars this week instead of 1, or whatever the case may be.
Oh,
Or
sir,
if
did we switch cameras? Because you look amazing.
no, the same camera. I guess it finally wants to work today. Don't worry. As soon as I find my charger for this one here, you gone. Because I always look good in this one. But my thing is they have to do some sort of, well, they don't have to, but like to make it seem like there's still a chance that anybody can get there. Like, oh, we're giving extra stars, or if you win, you could take a star from somebody.
Ooh.
So say if Shay does win and that makes her 2 stars, then she can snatch a star from Trinity or Jada. Now she has 3 and they have 2, and she's in the finale.
I take it from the person who is excess. Jinx.
Because that means there'll be a tie, and I ain't got time for no tie. I ain't got no tie. I'm gonna take it from Jinx. I'm not Jinx. I think out of the 2, I would take from Trinity. Yeah, like they both have 3, so I think I would take from Trinity. But yeah, but we gotta wait next week and see. I'm excited for the talent show, and I love me a Lollapalooza, honey. I love me a Lollapalooza. So we're gonna get to that. And then I'm hearing, I'm not sure if this is true though. I'm hearing the 4 queens who do not make the top 4 will also participate in a Lollapalooza.
Oh.
But for a different title, and I think like $50,000.
Ooh.
So that's what I heard. I'm like, oh, if that's true, that'd be sickening.
Okay.
So there'll be an episode of Nothing But Lip Syncs. Oh, I love it. I love an episode of Nothing But Lip Syncs. Oh, I do. But yes, honey, I think it's time we go ahead and wrap things up here. So, yes. LaCresha, where can they find you on social medias?
You can find me at Creesha McGill on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, bye, Flop.